Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO, Walker, KO. Boy, white black, bitch, tell me what
This was
let's do it. Man, they think they can see us, man. This that some shit, my niggas. They can't see us, man. Well, see my birds, you understand, nigga.
We now have a high-level CI working directly with Tommy Egan.
What's our next move? We stay one step ahead at all times.
Why are you here? You got pills to move. I got the bodies you need to move them.
Now's the time to send the Serbs a bigger message.
That's the only way they ever gonna learn who really owns this city.
It'll be your next if you fail me. We ain't in the failing business.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Knobs YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, aka the Low Key Horror Cave. Of course, it would it be in October. We are back with another TV show review, and we got your boy Tommy. Power Book Full Force, Season 2, Episode 7. Let's dive into it, man. Vic. Man, did it go down this episode. Let's go ahead and please give the people for Power Writers, give them some credit. I'm going to give y'all credit, man. This is a completely, entirely better season than that first season, man. Y'all got me engaged. I'm engaged. I'm actually flowing with this. That's all I wanted to say. I need to get that way and say thank you, man. We got a cohesive story. We getting a lot of good, somewhat surprises. If you know Tommy, though, you know, like, this nigga not stupid. But anyway, this whole episode, I was just waiting for Tommy to figure this shit out, or I already figured that he had it figured out. Whatever was going on, I was like, this nigga Tommy knows that Vic is snitching. If you don't know, he know they following him. But it's really your girl's fault, man. She is pushing, and I was trying to give her credit. Was like the whole thing with like, man, she not like Angela and them. She not about to wait around. She trying to get this shit going. She not about to let Tommy manipulate her and doing all of this or whatever. But no, she's getting a lot of pressure on her as far as her colleagues over her. All the things that's going on in Chicago right now with the mayhem, especially with the surge blowing up the project buildings or whatever. So now the pressure's coming down on her. So if the pressure coming on her, now she got to put the pressure on Vic. And now she's putting the pressure on everybody to get Tommy, because she wants Tommy bad. But it's more so of her trying to save her job too. So it's a lot going on in this episode, man. And your boy Vic is shitting his pants. Tommy, once again, not being stupid, his eyes open to everything. The nigga's been doing this for a long time. Him and Ghost had calculated plans in case stuff went left with the cops. Anything that went down, they had calculated plans. This man been doing this for a long time, and that's one thing I want to give them credit for as far as the writing team, because it always did seem like somewhat of a thing with Tommy being unstoppable, whether it was his ops or the police. But they actually go in somewhat of detail, and they even help remind us why Tommy is who he is and why he's been able to get out of the situations he's been able to get out of, including the police. And it made sense. They wouldn't like some shit where, oh man, y'all, here we go, Tommy being unstoppable. Because there's a lot of shit going on outside of just with the police. It's Tommy and Miguel's sister, man. Dude ain't letting up. He's still, on Miguel's sister, and even a situation ends up happening in the beginning of the episode with Miguel's sister being there, Miguel actually popping up, and this whole situation going on, with Tommy and them trying to cut out the Serbs, and they trying to cut out Miguel because, they trying to become the main supply, so they still got this little plan going on too, as far as Tommy and Diamond. But Miguel's sister's like, she's scared as hell, she don't want to do this, and she thinking Miguel gonna end up doing something to Tommy, and we know Tommy ain't worrying about this shit. Tommy can take care of himself, and that's what he trying to explain to her. But we all know this is gonna come to a head, we all know. It just depends on where and how this is gonna happen, because Miguel got other shit going on too, as far as the situation with his grandma. Even if we don't like his grandmother, it's the fact that she telling this nigga the truth. She right about everything, bro. His grandma is on super point. And this is kind of possibly could be his downfall, or he can start letting her get in his ear and start to notice certain things or whatever. But all of this is definitely going to come to a head when it comes to Miguel, Tommy, his sister, and the grandmother, because she own it. Like, she own it. And you already know how they say the whole thing with woman instincts. Like, hey, they know. They know. And her being an older individual, she was on point. Like, once again, it's like, I don't know. I don't even fool with this character like that. But damn, Miguel, listen. She trying to tell you something, bro. She is on it. Your boy Diamond, he got his own situations going on. I forgot to mention this last one when I did the review, but it was more so because Diamond got this situation with, of course, the young man he's been helping boxing, and now he's kind of getting into this whole little thing with the mother too, which I knew that was coming. And I'm telling y'all right now, after this situation with Diamond and the moms of the little boy that's been helping boxing, whatever, now that they done did what they did, the CO that he's messing with, that shit is gonna come back into play and it's gonna bite him in the ass. The CO woman is gonna get jealous. I'm telling you, this is how this shit gonna go down, and it's gonna mess up the thing they got going on in the jails. I'm telling you, I know this is gonna happen. But I forgot to mention the whole situation with the stepdaddy or the young man that he's helping boxing, his pops showing up last week on some Tyler Perry shit, being a domestic abuser, whatever, verbal abuser and all of that. My issue with him was that the nigga was just acting way too hard. Like, he was trying to be evil way too hard. It was on some Tubi shit. But you know, your boy Diamond came in to say today. But that's also going to come back into play. I feel like he's going to come back and either hurt the little boy or the mother. He's coming back. Like, he's not just going to go away. He's not. So Diamond and Tommy got their own little entanglements going on as far as the women they dealing with. So, and Tommy always kind of had his thing with the women. You know, we seen that last shit with Holly and when she came back and was telling them. So it's going to be interesting, but it's, once again, shit that I'm willing to follow so I can see how this going to play out, because I can't put my finger on how exactly going to play out, but I got my hints. Even with the situation with Miguel, it could turn into something of maybe his sister letting him die from not giving him a shot, or Miguel could actually like Tommy and want to let this go on as far as the relationship with him and his sister. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting to see how this play out, man. But the real caper boy, the nigga of the night, the motherfucking boss king Shanti, man. I think that's her name, how you said, Jannard's girl. Bruh, I told y'all last week, this nigga's looking like Jukebox 2.0. She ain't showed no real ruthlessness yet. Like, outside of her being very demanding and commanding, like being on her shit, once again, Power has always had strong females, and they ain't stopping right now. But, yo, it's a scene in this shit, bro, when one of the dudes, you know, pretty much saying to her, like, I think you pretty much digmatized by Jannard. I think that nigga got your head wrapped around his ass so tight you don't even see what's going on in front of you, and it's the way she go at that nigga, bro. It's the way she tell him and talking to him. I almost was at some point where I'm like, man, if she kin the Jukebox, she got the braids, she got the attitude, the sweat. It's got to be some type of connection somewhere, man. I'm definitely probably wrong, but I'm just saying I am enjoying her performance, though, because outside of what we've got with the spinoffs, you know, we got Mary J in Power Book 2. You know, we got Rock in Power Book 3. And we really haven't had like that strong, dominant female in Book 4, even though it's only got one season. But now we finally done got it. And I'm pretty sure she's going to be around for a minute. It's just going to be interesting because it does seem like her only weakness is Jannard. And it's a situation with your boy Jannard, too, because, you know, he's been knocked down like several levels, almost to the point of he just a common, you know, corner boy, you know, because he was the big guy. He was the main guy. He was CBI before, you know, Dominic came home, but then everything that went down. So with that situation, he pretty much gets to a point where he damn near about to go ahead and try to take Tommy out. But he notices the Miguel sister's been coming around. So now he got this little information, which he does show Shanti, but she's like, nah, we going to just sit back. And that's why I say, I'm not too sure if Jannard kind of got that rap on her or if it's the other way around and she got that on him. It could be both ways. I don't know. Both of them could be a witness to each other, but we're going to find out. That does seem like that's her only weakness. But she is definitely going to be a formidable foe when it comes to Tommy and Diamond. She cannot stand Tommy, bro. She don't like him. But when he came there to meet her and had that conversation, it did seem like maybe she might, like a little bit, might start to ease towards him a little bit, because we know Tommy, like he said, I'm about loyalty and this and the third, and that's what she seemed like she kind of on. But it all depends, because it does seem like she wants her own. And that's where we get to the whole thing with the meetup with her and Claudia and them working together, because I look at Claudia kind of as a little naive when it comes to the situation because she's so desperate to trying to get this power, not only for her to be in a certain position because she always wanted control of the whole Flint organization, but this whole women empowerment thing that she got going on. And I think Shanti is going to use her and pretty much use and control her so she can pretty much be the one. That's that, because I think that's what she kind of wants. But it does seem like Jannard does kind of have a little strain on her, and it's a little weakness. I'm not sure if it's some type of manipulation that she still got going on with him, so she can make her bigger move go into play. But it does seem like he kind of got her like that a little bit, just a little bit. But outside that, man, I'm enjoying this character though. She definitely man, she is on one, bro. Every time she talk, it's so goddamn aggressive. But outside of that, Miguel, back to him. He is cut off the Serbs now. And this is coming from the whole thing with Tommy and Diamond, him giving that idea. And that's what we get back to the grandmother. Like, nigga, who told you to do that? Like, did you come up with the idea? Did they come up with it? But now that he's cut off the Serbs because he pretty much talked to the dude that's over Miguel, they had a conversation, and now the Serbs are out. And so it's going to be interesting to see how the Serbs try to play back off this. And they don't seem like they're going to let this shit go. They definitely don't. But them being cut out is kind of going more towards the situation that Diamond and Tommy have going into play as far as them trying to be the main guys. Now they trying to ease it on in with Miguel and try to get him out the way too. Once again, Miguel got people in his ear though. He ain't listening, but he do got people in his ear, being the one and only that grandmother. But outside of that, man, it's cop situation, man. man. Your boy Vic, bro. Your girl is pushing so hard, man. We get to a situation with Vic and Tommy where you know Tommy is going to notice something. Like, whether it's the fact that him finding out about Vic or it's the cop that she got closely following Vic as far as this one dude cop. And he is actually somewhat of a decent character. Him and Vic even have somewhat of a moment of a conversation of a one-on-one, and that should have been foreshadowing right there if we know the Power universe. But he was talking to him, telling him like, yo, man, if you feel like shit is getting a little too shaky, get rid of that wire. Because they pretty much put a wire on Vic. And you know the new age technology, they can kind of put it into a place where it's not noticeable or whatever. But it's in the midst of them doing it while Tommy trying to set up this meet with these other people, because Tommy and Diamond have got everybody together. Like, they are getting everybody to work together, black, white, hey, no matter your race or whatever, no matter what gang affiliation you got, they're putting everybody together. And this came from that whole play that Diamond was talking about with the guy that he had the conversation with in jail or whatever. So now they getting all this together, and that's what they pretty much telling Miguel, and the way to get him to cut the Serbs off. So now they're putting themselves in the position, but when it comes to the police, she pushes a little too hard, man. And once we get to the end of this, your boy Tommy and boy. Once again, it was gonna be one way or the other, but he was gonna find some shit out, and he does. But he doesn't find out about Vic. But he put Vic in that position, and Vic didn't hesitate because he knew if I don't, Tommy gonna take both of us out. And my man ended up shooting a cop, not just shooting the cop, but killing him point blank range, bro. So now it's really, really about to get sticky for your boy Vic, because you know she gonna blame this on him, even though she is the one pushing this. It was her fault, making him stay so close. And Vic telling her, like, Tommy not stupid. He been doing this for a long time. You need to fall back a little bit. Let go to a slow pace with this. And even her colleagues are trying to tell her. But once again, she got people on her ass, and now she's trying to just push to get Tommy. It's definitely backfired. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what's going to happen next moving forward, man. We didn't get no JP, thank God, in this episode. Kate, still don't know what's going on with Kate. And D-Mac is still doing what he's doing in school, but we ain't get none of them in this episode. But we do still got a lot going on, man. Once again, this season is way better. It just keeps like, it seems like it's going up a notch in the Nachi's episode. Going into the season finale, which I think we got like 3 episodes left. But y'all let me know how y'all feeling about this recent episode of Power Book 4/4, Season 2, Episode 7. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. Other than that, we out.